In other news now, former governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, may be spending a second night in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Malam El-Rufai was detained after he honored the commission's invitation yesterday. Also on Monday, the Department of State Services filed a 3-count of alleged cybercrime against the former governor. Meanwhile, more groups in Kaduna State are demanding a probe of Nasir El-Rufai over alleged rights abuses, forced demolitions, mass sackings and financial misconduct. They say he must submit to an open investigation and be held accountable if found culpable. Let's bring in public affairs analyst Yusuf Harun for more on this development. Everyone wants a piece of the former Kaduna State governor. It's gotten to a point where even communities have now staging protests to have him prosecuted. What do you think is really happening?
Being haunted by his past. That is what I see is happening. No matter what anybody says, they might also say it's politics, but he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Because the House of Assembly in Kaduna State are the one even probing the former governor of Kaduna State of 432 billion naira, which has been misappropriated from loans to projects. This is something which he has to answer. We should also look at certain things which the former governor has done during his tenure as a governor or former governor of Kaduna State, including award of loans, projects, and even the common things which he has done during his tenure. Another thing which is being invited by the DSS, not only the EFCC, the DSS also, is tapping lines. This is a security threat to our country. I remember when Deji Adeyanju said publicly that the only way the former governor can save himself is by denying it. But there were allegations that he publicly admitted that he tapped the line of security agencies. And this is something which is highly questionable. Also, there were allegations that he even attacked Nuhu Ribadu, saying that he belittles him or Nasiru is higher than him. Somebody who is in government and who is heading a security agency, I think that is more Nasir El-Rufai. And I believe that he just has to.
I understand the narrative, Dr. Aru, and I've heard a lot of it as well. The point I'm making is that as we speak, the DSS is after him, the ICPC, and even the EFCC. I mean, Malam Nasir El-Rufai has been around since post-2023. Do you think we're ever going to be able to draw the line between political persecution and actual fight, the actual fighting of corruption in a pre-election year like this, knowing that he's an active voice in the opposition?
We cannot rule out politics from this. But at the same time, how is he able to handle the situation? That's why I said initially that he who comes with equity must come with clean hands. Look at Nasir El-Rufai coming out publicly to call for accountability, to call for good governance. You remember that during Nasir El-Rufai, even in the tenure of President Muhammad Buhari, there was this persecution of the Shiites. Nasir El-Rufai was the governor. There were killings and massacre of people. Why did he have to go that far when he was the governor? Even El-Zakzaki was tortured, he was detained, he and his wife. And there were many atrocities of the southern part of Kaduna. It was when religious intensity was high. Then look at what Nasir El-Rufai came out to say even, that the Christians cannot win an election, they will vote for Muslims. It was inciting religious tension in a country that is already polarized. Now look at what the current president of the US had to say, that there are allegations that there are killings of Christians in Nigeria. When they hear people like Nasir El-Rufai inciting one religion against the other, how couldn't things like this come up? So this man has to be cautioned, and he has even been around even before 2003, even since 1999, when Obasanjo was appointed in as the minister of the FCT. There were also controversy. The National Assembly didn't want to approve him. Then there was back and forth with some senators. There were allegations of bribery and corruption. So Nasir El-Rufai has been embodied with controversy from its beginning and double standard. He is standing in one place today, he's moving to another place tomorrow. He leaves one political party, he was in the PDP, he left, he joined another party, CPC, later he joined APC, now again he has joined ADC, maybe tomorrow he will join Labour Party. You have to be consistent in your ideology.
That's all right.
He's a young, vibrant, he's not young, but he's a vibrant man. I respect his intelligence, I respect his
Dr. Aaron,
political achievement.
To be fair to the Malam, it is not unique to him to jump parties. I mean, every single politician in Nigeria, except for a few, have had to do that in the past years. But that's our time, Dr. Aaron. Thank you so much for talking to us on the news tonight.
Thank you very much.